Hey guys, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angelisa, and on this channel we read, discuss, and obsess over books together. And today I'm going to be starting a new reading vlog. It is nearing the end of the year. We're almost at the end of October, and I'm in the middle of a bunch of books. And when I start a new yearly TBR or just year, I don't like being in the middle of books if I don't need to be. So I've got 3 books here that I think I want to just finish, and I thought a reading vlog would be the perfect way to do so. So the first book I have here is Legends and Lattes. I am on chapter, I think 8, so I'm 30% through the book, and I'm really enjoying it so far. But I just it's one of those where I keep picking it up, and it's taking me weeks to read, which it shouldn't. And I have the audiobook for 2 more days, so I really need to finish this book. So I thought a reading vlog may motivate me to finish it. Next, I've got Harry Potter. So I have been in the middle of this for literally it feels like it's been since winter. We're in fall. That tells you something. So I want to finish this book. I'm in the middle of it somewhere. I think I'm on chapter 5 or something like that, which is only 68 pages in, but it's still I've started it. So yeah, we're gonna finish that in this as well. Lastly, I actually have a nonfiction, It's Not You. I am again 30% through this book. I'm on chapter 3, but these chapters are really big. I'm on page 81. And this is another one that I started it, I was really invested in it, I sped through those first 80 pages, and then I just didn't pick it up. And so I've been in the middle of it for a while, and it is something that I've been wanting to finish. So I thought, again, maybe a reading vlog would help. And I am also annotating this a little bit, just I think I don't see any annotations though, so maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I'm just highlighting. That's why. Yeah, I have a few highlights of things that just kind of spoke to me when I was reading it. So yeah. Anyway, those are the 3 books that I want to finish in this video at least. They're all very kind of different. Well, these 2 are kind of fantasies, but this is definitely different. It's a nonfiction. It's I don't want to call it self-help, but it's about narcissistic people and how to deal with them and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna start probably Legends and Lattes soon, because that's the one that I remember most recently, and I feel if I keep that, then it'll be better. And then I will connect with you guys when I'm reading that, or whatever, you know. Alright guys, let's discuss where we're at with Legends and Lattes. So I first of all thought this book, I didn't really look into it much, but I thought it was 294 pages because when I went to the back and the About the Author showed up, I assumed that's where it ended. But I realized that there's actually like a short story at the end. So the actual Legends and Lattes book ends at 254 pages, which is a lot less than I thought. And then there's about like 40 pages of a story called Pages to Fill. So I'll definitely like read that after. I think there's just like a little short scene with the characters. But the actual story only has like this many pages left, like less than 100, like 90 pages. So yeah, I'm on page 162, chapter 19. And another misconception that I had was that this didn't have a lot of like action. Like I thought it was just like a cozy fantasy, and there was a lot of coziness. Like a lot of it is the cafe and just cozy vibes and friendship building and romance and all that. But we're definitely getting to a little bit of action. I'm a little interested in the world, in Viv's kind of past, other characters that are being brought in. So yeah, it's definitely intriguing. It's definitely keeping my interest. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna keep on reading and give you guys an update when I'm done this book. And then I'll probably move on to like Harry Potter because I'm also really excited to finish that book as well. Hey guys, so first of all, looking very crazy right now. Second of all, I'm also like in the middle of making friendship bracelets for the Eras tour, so I just feel very all over the place. But I was finishing up Legends and Lattes as an audiobook, and I thought I would come on here really quickly, give you guys some thoughts. So first of all, love the writing style, love how cozy it feels, love that you're kind of just going through a regular kind of day in a coffee shop, but there's a little bit of fantasy in it, a little bit of these side stories with these side characters, and it's just so much fun. I think I'm gonna rate it 4.25 stars out of 5. It wasn't quite a 4.5 for me just because I was like losing interest at some times, but I still feel like it was better than a 4-star. So I think that's the rating that I'm going to go with. As for what I'm reading next, I think I'm gonna hop into Harry Potter. That one I'm about like 30% through, I think, or 25%, I don't remember. And I have the audiobook for it, and I'm really excited to finish that book, get to watch the movie again, and just continue the series. I really like the world. I think it's really fun, and I'm excited for it. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do while I make some friendship bracelets. This is what I'm doing right now. I just made this little tiny one, which I realize is like literally tiny, like it's gonna be like it is stretching on my wrist. And then I made this like super big one that I might have to like double cross, or I might not be able to double cross because then I'm risking breaking it. Or I might like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm kind of scared. This looks like it's gonna come undone. So I also consider wearing this as like an anklet or something. Basically it's just like all of the eras. I might actually just keep this as a memento now that I think about it, because it's like all of the eras and it's like for the Eras tour. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep going. I want to do like a bunch of like weird ones, like Tortured or like something like that. So I don't know, we'll see, but I'm gonna continue. Guys, I might have accidentally finished the entire book. I was literally just here making my bracelets. I don't even know how many I've made at this point, like In this one sitting, I've made like 1, 2, 12, 13, I've made 15, and I basically just finished that whole audiobook. Mind you, it is a short audiobook already, but I've been sitting here for like 2 to 3 hours. That being said, loved the second book. I thought Chambers of Secrets was so much fun. I don't really know what to rate it. I guess like 4.5 stars. I don't know. It's a second book, so you're kind of like a lot of world building. I feel like it's kind of like a filler book. Like I feel like we're getting somewhere for sure. But yeah, overall, really good. Definitely a good book to just like listen to. I did kind of watch the movie before I finished this book, so it was fun to get to like visualize some of the scenes that's describing the book that I already saw in the movie. But I think for the next one, I'm gonna try and read the book first before watching the movie so I can get back on track for what I was trying to do with this series. But yeah, I think the last book I have to read for this reading vlog is It's Not You, which is like a nonfiction. I've been annotating it, so you'll probably see me again when I'm sitting down to read that and annotate that. But yeah, I can't focus right now because I'm doing Taylor Swift Eras Tour stuff. So anyway, I will see you guys later. Hey guys. Alright, so it is like night 2 of beading. I made all of these friendship bracelets, and it's kind of turned into like a thing where I have like lettered, organized letters and a whole bunch of different colors. So anyway, I'm gonna make some more because I want to have different ones to like trade and stuff. And I thought I would like maybe audiobook It's Not You. I am kind of annotating this or like highlighting certain things, so if there's anything that like while I'm following along I really like, I'm gonna go in and like highlight it, but for the most part probably me beading and audiobooking. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm really excited. This book also just like fits the theme of like so many of the bracelets I made, so I don't know, I'm just feeling good. Anyway, that's the plan. Follow along. And I'm also just excited because I feel like this is like a very healing book to read. This lighting is not doing me any favors, but it's fine. Okay guys, that's a really loud airplane. I do live next to the airport, so there will be airplane noises sometimes. I'm on chapter 5, which is like halfway through this book. I'm on page 157 out of, oh wow, there's a huge index and references. Okay, so out of 306. The rest of this is all like notes and stuff. So about halfway through, and I feel like I'm getting read to filth, honestly, like, or just the people in my life, certain people in my life are being read to filth. And honestly, maybe some parts of me too. I feel like obviously this is about narcissists and how to like heal from them, and obviously being a narcissist is like an extreme of this, but you can have narcissistic tendencies or like certain traits or just like certain actions that can be considered kind of selfish or narcissist, that like when you're reading this you get to like reflect on how you might be treating other people, how people treat you, and like what you should allow or maybe give people grace for, or maybe like excuses that you make for yourself that you do allow people and give grace for. So it's like kind of, I don't know, very reflective. I keep having to stop because I'm just, books like this make me think and like think back a lot, and it feels like I'm in a therapy session sometimes when I'm reading these, and I just like need a moment to not. So far the second part is a lot of like, the first part was very much describing things, and the second part is like putting it into practice and like things that you need to do, and it actually does give you a lot of like, you know, write down these about yourself to like think about this. So I'm thinking about grabbing a notebook or something, or maybe going back to it at a later date, not in this vlog because I will probably start crying. The next chapter is going to be about embracing radical acceptance, which is one of the things that like I've struggled with for a very long time. So this is going to be an interesting chapter. And then it's grief and healing from narcissistic relationships. So that's also going to be really funsies. Really funsies. And then the last few chapters are just about like becoming resistant towards it. And how to kind of heal and grow when you stay. So I'm going to continue reading while I watch my Grey's Anatomy, and hopefully I'll finish it tonight so I can get this reading vlog up, because it's been like a month and a half reading vlog that I've been doing this, trying to finish these books. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys, I guess, at the end with my rating. A little bit of reflection, not too much, because I don't want to get too into this one specifically. So I thought I would do a quick little last final thoughts of It's Not You by Ramani Durvasula. First of all, I'm going to rate this book 4 stars. I really enjoyed the first half of this book, like the first part where you're getting to learn. I'm very much a learning person. I like to learn information, how things apply to me, etc, etc. Whereas the second half is like how I'm going to apply this to my life, and I feel like I need to like go back into the second half with a notebook or a journal and really sit down and like reflect on things, which hard to do during a reading vlog because this is a very emotional topic for me, so I don't want to do that in a reading vlog. But overall, I thought that the book was really good. I did find it a bit repetitive in some instances. Like I feel like things were explained and then we kept going back to things that were already explained and repeating the same thing over and over again, which I feel like it could have been kind of brought together earlier on. But either way, really enjoy it. I've recommended it to a few people already when they've asked what I'm reading. I think it's just a very good book and very insightful and reflective, and makes you take a good look at who you are surrounding yourself with. So yeah, that's gonna be my thoughts on this. I feel like I have more thoughts, but I just can't conceptualize them in a video because it has to do with my own personal reflections. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below what your thoughts were on these books. I kind of just wanted to finish them. All 3 were really good books. I don't think I was like stuck in the middle of them for any particular reason. It just happened to be that like I ended up reading a different book, or I started a video, so I had to pause this book and I never finished it. So these 3 particular books I really did want to finish, so I'm really glad that I got to in this video. But yeah, anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye.